You're listening to Africa Business News on Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
The British government today named Andrew Bailey, the head of the Financial Conduct Authority, to be the next chief of the Bank of England. Mr. Bailey, who worked at the central bank before leaving to run the financial watchdog in 2016, will succeed Mark Carney. As head of the Financial Conduct Authority, Mr. Bailey has extensive oversight experience. On Thursday, the regulator said it was investigating the misuse of a Bank of England audio feed that allowed investors to hear comments from news conferences before they were available to the public. Mr. Bailey will begin his new job on March 16, 2020. As Mr. Carney, who had previously said he would leave on January 31, will now stay on until March 15. Mr. Bailey will be taking charge of the central bank shortly after Britain is expected to withdraw from the European Union on January 31. Mr. Bailey will face the challenge of keeping the country's economy on an even keel and responding to the fallout from the departure known as Brexit. After leaving the Bank of England, Mr. Carney is set to take up a role as the United Nations Special Envoy for Climate Action and Finance. And just before we go, let's consider this thought. The secret of change is to focus on all your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. To end the Africa Business News, here are the highlights again. FG to distribute 10 billion naira trader money loan in 2020. Price of bonnet light rises in Nigeria. Banks, credit to Nigeria capital market, insurance sectors up by 3.7%. Federal government of Nigeria pledges to deepen economic ties with Saudi Arabia. And in South Africa, government taps into $2 billion development bank funding. In Zimbabwe, Emirates double export cargo. While in Tanzania, digital stamps boost tax collection for excisable goods. Telco's revenue up in Zimbabwe. And in UK, Boris Johnson Brexit bill set to be passed. Still on UK, Bank of England appoints new governor. Thank you for listening. You can follow us on Twitter at Africa Biz Radio and on Instagram, Africa Business Radio. On Facebook, Africa Business Radio. You can download our podcast via Google Play Store. It is Africa Business Radio, or on the iOS. Thank you for listening. The news was put together by Joy Ako. I remain Tope Samuel.
You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available as podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.